Like the beach car episode, this one starts in the middle of an already existing adventure. While they do talk about it, I would have loved to have actually seen it. Once outside, Tulip pulls out her notebook, which she has been using to make sense of all this madness. I love how, if you pause, you can actually see references to other episodes. At this point, Tulip is convinced that she wants the number on her hand to go down to 0. She figures, if she recreates the situation she did in Corginia, it will help. But the number is stuck at 101. They go into the next car, which is the title car, the Crystal Car. As the name suggests, everything in the car is made out of crystal, and I mean everything. While looking for the door, Atticus has a really good quote that I really need to devote to memory. Being 2 feet tall, if what you are looking for is not in front of you, then it may be above you. Turns out, the door is above, but it's very hard to reach. As they think of a way to get up there, one of the residents comes forward. The creature cannot speak, but through motions, Atticus is able to understand him quite well. The creature tells them a giant came by and took the staircase away. To appease it, somebody must sing an emotional song while holding their hand on a special stone. Atticus goes first by singing a ballad of their greatest warrior. According to the creature, the stone doesn't recognize howling. 1-1 tries with no luck. Then Tulip throws everything she has at it. When this doesn't work, she goes for plan B, making a ladder to the door. While this is going on, Atticus regales everyone else of the story of their greatest hero. By the time the story is done, Tulip is finished with the ladder. She is able to get to the door, only to find that it's locked. This triggers another outburst, but unlike the last episode, she mentions a gaming camp at Oshkosh. I'm wondering if she will ever make it. In this state of despair, the creature comes forward, saying the song must be emotional for the person. What she thinks of is a song sung on many road trips, and is kind of embarrassing. I can't name the tune for you, but I can tell you it's a very wacky song from either the late 80s or the really early 90s. By the end of it, everyone is singing along with her when the giant appears. He puts the staircase in place and then unlocks the door. The episode then ends with the number going down to 89. It could be me, but this episode felt a lot like a retread of the last episode. The idea that Tulip is still on a rampage to lower her number, as well as trying to make logic of this world. Seemed like in the Corgi Car she was getting used to the idea of not having to make sense of this world, only in this episode to redouble her efforts. Then back again to throwing logic out the window. She even has a small outburst of despair when the logic model breaks down in just the same way. Let me also take a moment to talk about the singing. For the most part, I am very opposed to singing in kids shows. They usually stop the plot of the episode, and most of the time, I'd rather listen to nails on a chalkboard. The biggest exception I have to this is Steven Universe, which while the plot does stop sometimes for the song, they are usually quite catchy and very well sung. This time I felt it was okay. Not the exception of Steven Universe, but not an Atlantis Squarepantis. With the singing basically being the plot, there is no stopping, and the music doesn't feel out of place. As for the singing itself, it's more played up for laughs, so the songs aren't really well sung, which is why I put it in okay instead of amazing. I hope you'll join me next time for The Cat Car. With what we have seen of cats in this universe, I can see a lot of conflict result in a fun story. Until next time, keep having fun.